This is V from a Canadian RVer. Hey, well, this is where I usually start my videos that I put on YouTube, but this one here, it's just really showing the RV and not so much for going public on YouTube. This will always be a private video that I'll send links out to if you want to see the video. So what I'm trying to show right here is all the toppers are brand new, just replaced last year. This topper has got complete, which is all the metal, the screws, the springs, the gears, and you're just trying to zoom in on the topper here. It's pretty hard with the drone, but you can see that it's brand new. Now what we're looking at right here is the roof and the other side of the toppers. Again, both of these are brand new. And looking at the roof, you can see where we have our air conditioner in the back, the two vent caps. We have the shower dome, and we're looking at the Magic Fan or Maxi Fan, the digital shark fin antenna. Then we have the other bonnet on the kitchen fan. We have the trucker's antenna. We have the front air conditioner, and very soon you should be able to see the Wi-Fi Ranger. So again, the roof is in immaculate condition. I can give you more information in person about the roof. And so as you see, it's totally white, and it's been looked after. Give you more information when we meet to see it. And there's our satellite system, our dish system, and that's a G2 WindGuard antenna that I've got mounted on the ladder, so no holes. So one more scan very quickly, and then what I'll do is we'll go back to the audio. So some of this will be voiceover, and some will be original audio. So now where I am is underneath the RV, and you can see what I've done through the years is I've painted everything black. So there's nothing corroding, or there's no rust from what I can see. All the levelers, the jacks are all maintained. And right there in the front, that silver bar that you see with that kind of rubber on the end of it, that is the True Center drive system that actually helps in case there's a wind pushing you to the side or whatever, and or if you blow a tire, that will protect you from going to that direction. Now the other thing that I've done right here is, as I've talked about in my videos, it's called a cat strap. And what a cat strap does is it goes around your catalytic converter to prevent anyone from actually cutting it off. So the challenge would be, because in that orange band there is probably around 30 or 40 aircraft stainless steel guide wires, and for a jigsaw to cut that would just make a hell of a noise, and you couldn't cut it because they will vibrate. And you can see where I've put it all the way around, and you can see right there where it's actually burnt on. That's exactly what's supposed to happen, and you can see the wires, I believe, right in there that prevents anybody from cutting it off. So that's a cat strap. That of course is staying with the RV. There's no way that's coming off. And I did a video on that, and with amazing hits, over 15,000 views on what a cat strap does and how it works. So the stairs are out. The stairs have all been painted and checked. So now we're going to look down the other side of the RV. And you can see where the cat strap ends. That is the exhaust system. And on the other side is the drive shaft. And you can see that that's all been painted. And there's no rust anywhere all the way to the back, even the back differential. This is a molded type of a hard plastic. And you can see where the bin goes all the way across the RV to the other side. I know I've flipped the camera here a bit, but that's the way that works. So you see underneath that there's nothing that can corrode, because it's all of that rotocast hard plastic all the way down. So now where we are is in the bays. I wanted to show you all the bays because this is the inside of the rotocast, and right there's a 110 plug. I've also installed a 12-volt cigarette lighter there because I used to have a freezer cooler in this compartment, and worked very well. Now moving forward on the passenger side, we're looking again underneath, and what you see right there is the hydraulic rams that were installed on manufacturing, and that's what moves the slides. So in this video you'll see how smooth the slides move, because there is no motors, no gears, no wires, nothing that'll stretch, nothing that'll break. And as some of the challenges were when Forest River changed this method. Now we're looking at the next bin in the front, and right there you can see the lithium-ion batteries by Battleborn, and they're all new, about 4 years ago, and they have a 10-year warranty on them. What I'm holding right there is a solar panel connection, and I'm also including the solar panel. And if you notice the trims all the way around, they're nice and glossy black. Also, what I have in the water bay here is an accumulator, and there's the pump and an accumulator tank. And what that does is when you just run a little bit of water to either rinse your hands or something, it won't kick the pump on because there's enough pressure in the system. Now what we're looking at, this is in, of course, the back bin area, and this is my utility bin that I have so much equipment in, and you can see it's a pass-through. I know there's a lot of stuff there, but this is where I store most of my cleaning. I've got brand new wipers there, my Viair pump, and all kinds of parts and accessories. Now again, just looking at the outside, you can see where I've got the satellite system mounted. And of course, this comes with a full mud flap that I'm trying to say there. Again, what we have in the next bin now is we have our SureGuard power regulator system. And this device helps against, over voltage, under voltage, pedestal problems. And it will kick out the whole coach so that won't damage any of your electronics. And then the other side, of course, we have our intelligent. Next thing we see is our generator, and this is a unique generator. Do you see where it's got EVAP? Well, that is a standard for California standards, and this generator was replaced the second year of the life of this RV to this standard, and I can give you more information on that when we meet about why it was replaced. So this is the generator in this area. The next thing we have is our water bay area, and everything you see here basically we're leaving with the RV, and it also has, get this, electric valves. Now what I mean is you don't have to bend over and pull any levers or anything. You just sit there and hold that switch, and there are the valves that I installed about 3 years ago, I believe, and time flies, and that could have been 4 years, but again, they work great. And the filters, I've got extra filters for water, but it's so cool just to stand there, hit those buttons, and flush everything out. This is where I have my the sewer hose is what I'm trying to say, and it's by Wastemaster. So you see the picture, the insert picture right there. That's brand new. I just purchased it this year and basically haven't used it. The next bin is again another big bin, and you can see that is a pass through right through everything. And the black and white, they're the hydraulic lines you can see there with more of the rams that we have. And that's our water connection for the fridge right there that I've retrofitted it and made it very easy and accessible. So again, we're going to move up to the next bin. This is another small bin, but again, it's a direct pass through, and it's all part of the main bin area, and everything is lit. So in other words, if you're looking at night trying to find anything in the bins, all of them have LED lighting. This is the next bin. Again, you can see that it's right through, and a lot of storage space. You can put ladders across there. You can put any kind of equipment that's long, fishing rods, whatever. And again, right here is our propane tank. And this right here is really unique. This is the hydraulic system, the drive system. And you can see all that tape and stuff. This whole system was replaced, I think, 4 years into the life of this RV. And then I designed a bonnet on the bottom of it that covers it and protects it from road dirt and salt. But again, what's salt? This RV has never been driven in winter or in salt. And the only thing it's been doing is it goes to Florida for the winter season and then comes back to Ontario and stays there. We don't use it much more to those times. What I'm showing you in here is the inverter. This is where the inverter is kept, with the transfer switch that controls the fridge. So while you're driving, you've got access to the fridge running 100% on electricity. So this is the 22.5 gallery fridge, and we'll show it to you a little farther down into the video. So again, this storage area, you can't use it for much, but then the propane tank, and right there, there's the information on the tank, which is fine for 20 years. And then right what I'm pointing to right here is this is an in valve and an out valve. So you can take propane from that valve, or you can add an auxiliary tank and add propane. So here we are now on the inside, and we'll start with the driver's side. All of these seats, these two, for the passenger and the driver's seat, have been totally replaced, and the driver, of course, is power, 4-way, 6-way power, I'm not sure, but it does have all the features of a power seat. And again, immaculate condition of the seats, replaced, I believe, 3 years ago completely. And a look around the panoramic view of the dash. There's some electronics that are on the top, but right there I'm leaving my 7-inch new TST system for tire pressure monitoring. I've done some mods here. I've used hex bolts and refastened this thing, and you can see the corner on both sides. And again, there's some electronics here, but we can talk about those to the prospective buyer. And you notice in the front, I've always had this silver cover that I cut out, and that's been there since day one. Of course, not when we're traveling, but it's always there to protect it from the sun. The passenger seat too, again, 100% replaced, same time the driver's was, about 3 years ago. And in great condition, hardly, well, it's basically had 3 trips on it to Florida and back, and not used other than that. So let's go down the driver's side. Now this is really neat here. The table that you see right there has just been refinished no more than a month ago. I wanted to do that, so this is all oak, and I put a nice stain on it and a bit of varathane on it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. All the cabinetry are cherry wood. Now this being a black diamond model, all the wood is cherry and it's dark wood. But let's look at our big boy here. This is what really, what I'm pointing right there is the auxiliary lighting system, and I'll show you more of that later on. But this is the fridge right now, and it has the capability of doing ice, and it's great. It's 22.5 cubic inches. This is the freezer part right here. And it's an amazing fridge. It's served us very well. We love it. It's so nice to have a big fridge when you're RVing. You can put all kinds of food into it, and it keeps everything frozen solid, so ice cream. Now this seat beside it is a recliner, and this was replaced, again, 3 years ago, because it was replaced when we got the passenger and the driver's seat. And you can see the wood is absolutely gorgeous with its dark colors, and again, it's called the Black Diamond for a reason, and this is what Forest River did. They only made 25 of them for this model year. So let's keep walking down. Right here we have 2 big windows, which I like to call the floor-to-ceiling windows, and they're really nice with the jealousy windows at the bottom that opens up. There's a door here that you can close for privacy. And now walking into the bedroom, you can see there's a lot of storage above the bed. Let me turn on the LED lighting, and then I'm going to turn on the constructive lighting, or the decorative lighting, and you can see that once I come around here. And what you're seeing on the ceiling there is our AC silencers, which really quieten down the air conditioners. So there's my creative lighting that's all the way around the slide out. And I did a video on that on my channel explaining how you wire that to make it look really nice. And of course the lights have to move with the slide. Now also underneath this side, so at night it really lights up nice. The TV that you're looking at there is actually wired through an HDMI cable to the main TV. So if you're watching the satellite system, you can now move it to the TV in the bedroom. And the next thing we're going to show you, of course, and you can see all the cabinetry, just beautiful. We have our Splendetti washer and dryer. This is the ventless version. So it doesn't vent, but it works very well. Now, you're not going to dry bedding. You're not going to dry heavy blankets or heavy towels. It's just not for it. It's too easy to hang them outside or take them to a laundromat once you've washed them. The washer part it's just great. We love it, and it's way up in the corner there, that little red light. You see, that's the repeater for the tire pressure monitoring system, and it blinks now and then. Right there is an Alexa, which I'm leaving as part of the RV. So if you have Wi-Fi, you can tie that Alexa into it, and I will reset it to make sure that it's configurable to your account. Again, the furniture has been polished, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Also, that TV, I did a mod there that you can now store stuff behind the TV, which was kind of a wasted space for ever so long. And underneath, a lot of cabinet space that we have. There's drawers that open up, and the back window, of course, is an exit, emergency exit window, and you can step out on the back part of the cap. Now again, the thermostats are Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so if you're not near your RV, you can control it through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth if you're within 30 feet of the RV. And there's two of them. And you'll see that another big mirror, which I like to call the floor to ceiling mirror, and that works very well, and it's a nice brown dark wood color too. Again, a thermostat, which is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. This is now going into the washroom. And again, we have the thermostat, our next thermostat there. But anyway, let's talk about the washroom. In the washroom here, I've added all kinds of racks for towels and linen and whatever else you want to store. Now, the toilet is a Dometic slow close toilet. It's the wood version of the top, and you can see it's slow close. And that's just been replaced totally this past year. On the corner at the bottom there, we have a thing called a blue streak. So what you do is you will put a chemical into that, and every time you flush it, you see it turns blue. And if I flush here, you can see where it starts all blue, and does a real good job of cleaning the toilet, so you don't have to add any chemicals or anything like that at all. A lot of storage space, another cabinetry here, ample space. There's drawers underneath, and what I'm trying to show here is again, how much space you have, two big drawers. And then right at the bottom, that's not a drawer, that's where the propane heater is for this part of the coach. Now, let's talk about the washroom, the shower. I've just now replaced this, and you can see my videos on my channel. So this has got an Aerogenics 5-head, 5-setting water system, and then what I've done is I've now replaced all the taps to a single lever faucet. It is great. I mean, we really love it now. But again, look at the fittings around there. What I'm trying to say is it's all one piece of fiberglass. Right from the back part to the front part, nothing will ever leak here because it's just one solid piece. It's not like there's a tray at the bottom and they've got panels on the walls. As of COVID years, there was a real challenge to get these molded structures of fiberglass for the showers. So Forest River went to a 3-piece, 2-piece type of operation. The doors, they do slide, and here now we're looking at our sink. I love this size of sink. At least you don't splash water if you're washing your face or your hands. Again, it's not a plastic tap. It's an all stainless steel residential tap. Again, another hoop for clothes, and there's me doing the video. I've also replaced all the bulbs to LED lighting that are up in the system here. And then that is our Magic fan by Maxair. And you can see it spinning right here in a minute, and we'll show you that. So that works really well. And you can close the lid and also have it blow air in, blow air out. And you don't have to worry about the rain in this because the bonnet, well, there isn't really a bonnet on it. It's just itself. It's so far over that if it rains, it will not come in. There's the doors. They slide really nice. And again, a one-piece shower stall. So again, this is the bathroom area. Going back out, and now this is where the other thermostat is, and you can see where the temperature is nice, and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And those three buttons right there control the slides. There are no other buttons. It's usually when you computerize a slide or something, you sometimes have a challenge, but nothing can fail, especially in this one, because nothing can fail, but it could be like a motor, but we only have one motor that drives all the hydraulics. And so I would rather have less electronics and computers. Again, water pump, and that is my water heater, propane. And right here we have all the different lights that, levels and stuff. They're not dead accurate, but they're good just to give you an understanding. Again, looking back at the bathroom, a nice door closure. There's an LED light that's right in the room here. So now let's talk about the TV. This TV has been totally replaced last year of 23. And what this is a Samsung 46-inch UHD crystal LED TV. So it's one of the better brands of Samsung, and you can see that the quality is incredible. Now we're just watching just regular over-the-air TV. I do have the full satellite system that is staying with the RV too, and we'll keep looking around at that. And now right above it, a lot of storage space, and right where I'm leaving there too is a Level Mate Pro, which helps you level the RV. And you can use the Level Mate Pro as a backup system to your leveling system, Lippert leveling system, which works very well. So you have a backup, and I just use the Level Mate Pro. Everything's illuminated in that cabinet. And let's open up this cabinet, and this is where the dish system is. So that's the Wally right there. I also have the bottom part in the corner there. That's the power unit for the actual dish. We have the splitter there for the two TVs, a hard drive recorder for recording movies, and then the next thing is the dongle, the Wi-Fi dongle that connects everything to the Wi-Fi. So again, the whole system is Wi-Fi. You can stream on it from YouTube. Another thing I've done here, which is very unique, is usually when there's power blink, especially at campsites and wherever you are, I didn't want to have damage any equipment. So right at the bottom there, I have a big UPS that powers the whole entertainment system and protects it against brownouts, power outs, whatever. And again, when you're watching TV, if you're boondocking, there's plugs in there. I can show you all that. The whole system will operate off your inverter and the batteries. Right there, I'm leaving an Apple TV, first generation. You're welcome to that. If you're an Apple fan, you can power that up. The next thing that you see in the front here, there's the TV again. It's looking really cool, and it's just that good. And this is over-the-air TV, so it's not even 4K or anything. But anyway, the dish system is 1080p, but the TV upgrades all your signal. We also have a Bose speaker, which is staying with the RV. And then right underneath we have a fireplace. And this fireplace does work. And what I mean does work is it also kicks out heat. And just in a minute here, I'm going to, I'll turn it on. I'm just getting the controller here, and you'll see where we can turn it on and power things up. But the TV, again, you'll enjoy the TV a lot because it's such a nice TV for color and quality of picture. So again, we're going to power up the fireplace. You can see it there. That's just powering up, and I've got the controller in my hand. And we can set it for different heat levels. We can set it for different looks in the fireplace. Like, it looks so good if it's like real wood burning. And so that's a controller right there that I've got, and you can turn things up and down, set the temperature, and we'll just turn it off right there. It's so cool, it also goes off as if it's real wood cooling off. So let's keep moving along. I believe we're going to go down the passenger side. Yep. And this furniture again was totally replaced 4 years ago, I believe. And what this does is there's also an extension part that what you do is you pull out this part on the back lock, and it takes the whole seat out. So then the seat right in the middle there comes out. You pull it out. The pillow that's beside it goes into the back, and now becomes your another part. So again, this is only used now. I didn't pull it out because I had my hand on the camera, on one camera, and it was very difficult. You need two hands, kind of. There's the extension that we have for the kitchen. This tap right here that I'm pointing to, this is a Delta tap. I replaced everything 4 years ago, only because the one from the manufacturer got a little gummed up. Again, a double stainless steel sink. And what you're looking at right now is kind of an extension, because I found it difficult to find the plug to plug things in. So I put two little kind of extension plugs. Now what we're looking at is the microwave oven. This is a convection microwave oven. And there's a close shot of the controls. We have a total backsplash. That's all the way around in the cooking area. And I believe the next thing we're going to show you here is the oven. Well, the oven hasn't been used. If it's been used maybe 10 times in its whole lifetime, only because we have a Gromia oven and a microwave too. So again, this part was never used because I've always used an induction plate to cook, and most of the cooking in Florida was done outside. So that's why there's no rust, no debris, the burners have hardly been used. And again, with the quartz top, and the two lids in the back are for the sink covers. All right, where are we going to next now? Again, there's another Magic Fan remote controller, and we have another controller on this side. It's the same. It's basically two controllers. It's whatever one you want to go to closer, and which will run the Maxi Fan in the kitchen. Again, the space up here is immaculate. It's fabulous. There's a lot of space. Another quick look at the dining room table. I'm really proud of that, of how we finished it, and looking great. All the carpets have been bisseled. All the floors are ceramic in the RV, right from the front right to the back. So if you have pets or they come in wet or anything, there's no problem with that. Again, the silver covers that we have in the front. Looking again at the passenger seat, another look, panoramic view. And I believe what I'm going to do real soon here too is I'm going to close it up, and I'll show you what it looks like all closed up. So it gives you a good perspective of just what things can look like when you're traveling, and can you get to the back? And the answer is yes, you can. Again, just looking one more time at the whole RV here. And love the tiles, because they've always, now the washroom has tiles too. Now the only place you don't have tiles is in the bedroom. And then I don't know if I want tiles in there, because sometimes the bare feet, if it's cold, you don't want to be walking too much on the tiles. So let's keep watching. And again, pretty well everything that's in the RV right now is staying with the RV that we talked about. Again, that big fridge, gotta love that fridge. 22.5 cubic inches of a residential fridge. So if you're an ice cream lover, yeah, it'll keep your ice cream cold for you, not a problem. Again, just looking around and showing the condition of everything. And as I say, usually this RV and this quality of this age, I can honestly say there is not another one out there that's been looked after like this with everything else. Now, way up here, what we have is our power management system, our SureGuard control system, a logo of the Battleborn batteries, our battery boost switch, and there's another switch there, that orange switch, which is, I can explain that to the prospective buyer. And I've often said, well, if they buy the RV, they're going to have to get me for a day just to show you where all the switches are. And I'd be more than glad to do that, spend time, because I would like to have a relationship with the new buyer, and they can call me anytime to get support and help and everything else that we've done to the RV. Again, I have spare tiles, which I'll be passing on. I've got filters for the bottom part of the fridge. If you watched one of my YouTube videos of how I actually keep the bottom of the fridge clean too, it's on my channel, so I'll put links to that. Again, just looking at the bedroom, walking back. Of course, everything is with a black diamond feel or look. So here we are. This is the slides moving in. This is what I'm doing right now just to show how smooth and fast hydraulics move the slides in. You notice no wires, no gears, just hydraulic rams that are underneath. Now watch this too. This is going to be the kitchen side of the slide. And look how fast and smooth it goes in when you have hydraulics. Now, again, Forest River and a lot of manufacturers got away from this system because it was just price point, way too expensive to produce. But if you're lucky enough to have hydraulic slides, as opposed to Schwintek or the other brands that they've been starting to use out there, and what I'm doing right now is I'm walking to the front and I always do the inspection to make sure that there's nothing in the ways. And you'll just see this big slide move so smoothly. It's incredible. So I'm now turning off all my creative lighting that goes all the way around the slide. And I've just turned off the LEDs and the other side of the creative LED lighting. Now you see the kitchen side's already in. I'm just moving back to the controller. I will swing around and make sure everything is clear on this side. And here it goes. Watch this. The whole slide comes in just in that amount of time, because you're using hydraulics to move all this that are actually embedded into the frame of the RV. And what I'm going to show you here in the next minute or so is how smooth or how easy you can walk between the front to the back of the RV. And I'll be putting that arm down in a minute. So there it is. It's all closed up. Of course, all of them have double shades. The front has 2 shades. Here's a quick shot of what it looks like when all the slides are in and you're ready for the road. Of course, all the creative lighting and the LEDs are on right now. And what it does do, it still gives you enough room if you wanted to go all the way down. You can get past the furniture by doing a side step. And we'll spin around this way too, give you another perspective of it. And you can see there's a passageway right through there as all the slides are in and everything is ready for travel. The only thing that we do is there's a strap that bolts this chair down, and we've got it off right now. It's not necessary, we're not going anywhere, but I can show you that. We're also leaving a weatherometer, I guess you might call it, that tells you the temperatures and inside and outside, and that of course is staying with the RV. Moving on back to the washroom area. Again, you have good access to your washroom. Not a problem there at all. And the space here is quite adequate. Now, if anybody is traveling with you, these seats here have seat belts in them. Unfortunately, not the dinettes have seat belts, but these have seat belts on them. And I guess it's just a regulation, but again, a lot of the states don't enforce it for RVs. As long as the passenger and the driver are seat belted, that's fine. We also have our digital antenna system right there. And of course our speakers. But let's go back all the way to the bedroom, and you can see how much space it has. The only thing you cannot get access to is the drawers, but everything else, the washer dryer, not that you'd probably want to get access to it, but everything else. So say you're boondocking in a place like a Flying J or a truck stop and you can't put any slides out, it still has adequate space for you to sleep with all the slides in. So it's totally functional, and we've had good results with when we stopped at truck stops and stuff. And as you can see, the kitchen area is well spaced for preparing anything. And with a good amount of water aboard, you really don't need anything because you can run the generator for power to cook with anything, the microwave or the ACs when you're stopped. Or you can run the generator while you're driving and run your ACs also along with your AC that comes out of the front of the vehicle. So you've got both options. Another quick panoramic view of the driver area. And you can see where I've still left the travel and everything is in. Oh, the other thing that we haven't done is we haven't strapped down the, there's a part right here, like a bungee cord that you put across the fridge, and that's what straps the doors in place. And again, you're always cautious when you open it for the first time once you've stopped from driving. So now these are just still pictures that I'm showing of the oven again. Because we've hardly used the oven, and you can see the immaculate condition from the outside picture here now too, with the controls, and with a quartz top that we have in the kitchen area. This is a picture of the microwave convection oven, and all the controls are really simple to use, and we've had good result. Again, very proud of my table that we have finished, and just a shot of that again. I think our next picture is our Splenditti washer dryer, which I've already covered in the video previous, but I wanted to show that again. It's included. Also, here's a shot of the engine. The engine hours is 958.6 hours, and it's got 39,723 miles. So that's it. It's still very low. Now, this is a picture of how the car is towed. And we're talking about the car tow system, the Blue Ox, and this is a 10,000-pound Avail system. So it's not the lightweight one. This is the top end one, which is all steel. And of course, the car is retrofitted with the towing system, with the cabling for the mimicking the lights of the RV, and it's a flat tow, so you don't have to worry about storing anything when you're at a campsite. Again, another picture of people ask me, how did I get the color match to the RV to the car? Well, that's a secret, and my new owner is going to really enjoy that. So again, thanks for watching. Please call us, 519-984-7364 for more information. Would love to show it to you.